This man is leading a group with 400,000 followers. One of them approached him and informed that the enemy's forces were pursuing them. It is estimated that in 4 days, the enemy's forces will arrive. However, if the enemy's forces do not give their horses and troops a break, they might arrive sooner. Nonetheless, this man remained calm while leading his group through the path they had taken. The enemy forces, consisting of 4,000 soldiers and 1,000 horse-drawn carriages, continued to pursue them. The vice leader suggested giving a break to the horses and troops, but the leader chose to press on without heeding the suggestion. This man's name is Musa. Musa was faced with 2 choices: easier but longer path, or a dangerous mountain route. Musa decided to take the dangerous mountain route because he knew it would hinder the enemy forces who were using horse-drawn carriages. After crossing the mountain, they arrived in front of a vast sea. Musa felt helpless, not knowing where to go next. He ordered his followers to rest for the night by the seaside. Musa couldn't sleep, constantly worrying about his followers and feeling like he had failed to lead them in the right direction. With a sense of disappointment, Musa threw his sword into the sea, and it stuck there. In the morning, Musa woke up and saw his sword, which he had thrown into the sea the night before. He took the sword and decided to cross the sea. However, there were those who objected. Musa firmly stated that they had to follow him to cross the sea, or choose to stay there and wait for the enemy to catch them. In the end, everyone chose to follow Musa, even though the sea's currents appeared strong. The enemy forces continued to pursue and follow the traces of Musa's followers. They passed through the narrow and steep mountain path. Meanwhile, Musa and his followers walked across the sea, which eventually began to recede with the passage of time. This made it easier for Musa and his followers to cross the sea without obstacles. The enemy forces seemed to quickly pass through the mountain, but they were anxious due to the steep path. The narrow route made their carriages and horses unstable, leading to unexpected incidents. One of the horse-drawn carriages overturned, causing the troops behind it to also tumble. This led to the collapse of the mountain path, and most of the enemy forces fell from the high cliffs. Musa saw the enemy forces getting closer, so he ordered his followers to hurry and run. Meanwhile, Musa, along with a few others armed with weapons, decided to turn around and prepare to face the approaching enemy. The enemy forces hurriedly pursued, crossing the receding sea, and there still seemed to be a significant number of enemy troops. Musa and his armed followers attempted to intercept them. Suddenly, a storm appeared, and the water began to fill the sea like a tsunami. Although Musa remained undaunted, the enemy forces, upon seeing this, became frightened and chose to turn back. However, the leader of the enemy forces continued to advance toward Musa. Musa ordered his followers to immediately leave the sea, while he, with his bravery, continued to confront the leader of the enemy forces. Musa's followers, who had run swiftly, managed to reach the shore safely. The enemy forces that had turned back did not make it to the shore in time and were engulfed by the sea, including their leader. Although Musa was also swept away by the sea, he remained calm. Finally, Musa survived and reached the shore. Although he was injured,